And we're live!
Okay, I was waiting. I thought.
I wasn't sure. I always forget if you want me to do it because New Spawn always steals it from me on my shows.
Yeah, I'm not New Spawn, and
Thank God. No, just kidding. Sorry.
I'm not. I am Jacob Barber, and this is the Lonely Marks. And funny enough, it's draft day, not only for the NFL,
Kevin Costner?
but for us once again. We will be doing. I was going to put like an NXT 2.0 draft, and then I realized that's going to be very confusing because
people are going to drafting 2.0.
NXT
So
draft.
our volume 3 will be 2.0. I don't know.
NXT 2.0 draft 1. It's confusing. I don't even know why they switched it to 2.0. It was very stupid. But yes, we are drafting again. And when I say we, I mean the three lovely people that are usually here with me, such as the guy with the first overall pick, Austin. Austin, how's it going?
I'm good. As I said, when you guys did that early NXT thing, I was like, yeah, that's not really my bag. But, I watched a little bit more of it around this era when they started to do the takeovers and things like that. So yeah, I'm a little more familiar with the people on this roster. But, yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, let's do a draft on draft day and then watch along with draft day. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, this time period for NXT is stacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even sure who I want my selection to be still, and I'm picking second. So hopefully
the stacked roster.
Yeah, it's so good. Richie will be picking third.
I never get a choice in the matter because that wheel doesn't fucking like me. I don't understand. It just never likes me.
Hold on. The wheel with your name may not like you, but I seem to recall a wheel in the past in the month of January that favored you pretty heavily. So let's be nice to the wheel. It has shown you favor before.
Well, yeah.
And your prediction abilities. Your prediction abilities seem to favor you a lot as well. So so you can't complain too much.
And he will be picking fourth, and he's still ordering his list. Jordan, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm usually all ready with like exactly who I want and when I want him. I do have the master list. I help make the master list, but yeah, I don't have my exact order ready. But I will be ready because I am ready, Eddie Freddy, and I'm going for it. So I get that cool snake pick. So
yes,
don't take the people I want.
So we will go 1 through 4, 4 through 1, so on and so forth, until each of us have picked 20 either tag teams or singles wrestlers. Again, tag teams are 1 pick, so you don't have to split them up. You can split them up if you want to. But again, if you pick a tag team, you have to use them as a tag team. But you can also create your own tag teams if you want, because we like to have fun here.
That'd be the biggest fuck you. My second pick is Cash Wheeler. What? No.
Well, I mean, because there's some tag teams where
there's a couple tag teams, where you truly may want just one,
Yeah.
So, but while Jordan is finishing his list, let's real quick. I want to hear your thoughts on this new world heavyweight title that they've introduced. The look of it. I don't know, Austin, if you've been able to.
I saw the pictures of it. I didn't watch the segment, but I don't see what the big hoopla is. It looks like a fucking championship belt to me. I don't know.
It's a very polarizing thing. Some people like it, some don't.
It doesn't bother me at all. It looks like a championship belt. I just want them to narrow down the belts. There's too many belts. And now JPO was saying something before the show that they're going to still have 2 belts, which is weird. I think they should just have 1 world champion. And,
Roman's keeping the whatever, and then this is going to be a whole nother. It's going to be back to Raw and SmackDown having their own world champions. That's what this is.
But then the draft thing is stupid. Not to jump ahead, but because everybody just goes on each other's shows anyway. So why is there even a draft?
Let's not forget. This is what WWE does. Every few years they give up on the draft, and then they go back to being strict. Mm-hmm. Give it another 2 years, they'll go back to. But for the first little bit, they'll probably be strict. Roman will be on SmackDown, so-and-so will be on Raw, and then in 2 years they'll start to give up again, and they'll combine the titles. They'll combine, because this is the 3rd time we combine these titles. Even the Triple H Big Gold, we combined that back with Randy Orton and John Cena. Then we made 2 world titles again. Then we put them back to 1 with Roman. Now we're putting 2 world titles again. We'll be back down to 1 in a few years. That's just what they do.
they're even thinking about going back to like single branded pay or premium live events, which
Also been done twice.
which has all been done twice because they made a big thing about like they did a whole stupid music video where like we're going together or whatever. Where we going?
So the single pay-per-views will probably fail again unless they put less stake in them and they just make them like network specials, which I guess you really can with Peacock, but the views were never high both times they tried.
Yeah, and like depends on how big the rosters are. I mean, they've got a lot of talent to pick from, but
they do. It's hard to go from one roster with the whole pay-per-view. That's the problem, I think, is that people are less intrigued when your lower card is half your pay-per-view.
Right. Any predictions on who that first?
I mean,
is going to be?
There's like people say Cody, but I thought that'd be a cop out. It's like we're not going to give Cody the Roman, so we'll just give him a belt. No, I think Cody should still beat Roman. I think Seth Rollins should be the champion.
The way they've sold the Cody story is that he wants the main title. This new title, I don't think is the title that Cody's been talking about. I think Cody's going to stick with Roman and finish the story, or at least continue the story there, because that's the title that Dusty never won. This new title, Dusty never gave a shit about. It's not the title Cody's been talking about. So I don't think it's going to be Cody, because I don't think this is the part of that story. Rollins does make sense. They could have fun with it, man. Maybe give it Balor another run, or Bobby Lashley's, still kind of high. So
Omos.
Sadly, oh god, no, Richie. If you say it out loud, it might happen. God damn it!
But you don't do that.
No, sorry, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I could see it being Rollins. I think he can carry whatever brand this belt will be on. But I'd like to see I'd like to see him give it to Balor, and hopefully he doesn't injure himself this time or get injured, and give him a lengthy run with a world title. I think it'd be cool.
I mean, I like the idea of maybe like Balor being champion, and then you got like maybe you give like the US or the Intercontinental or whatever title makes it on Raw to Damian Priest, and then you got maybe the tag titles to I don't know, or maybe another. I don't know, or maybe like one of them's dual champions, and maybe Dominic Mysterio holds tag titles with one of them as well. I don't know.
Dominic and Rhea being champions.
I say you're running out of stablemates.
Are they doing like a King of the Ring thing this year?
They were going
to.
They were supposed to in Saudi, and then they were like, "Nope, it's Night of Champions now." And they said they'll maybe do it later. But
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be a perfect way to crown a champion to do?
Yeah, I thought it would have been. Yeah,
they'll probably do a tournament. I'm hopeful.
But there's your opportunity. You're like right around King of the Ring time.
Crown new champion.
King of the Ring.
Their reasoning was like, we want to bring back non-champions and give it bring back the brand so it has exposure on an international scale. I'm like, you could say the same thing about King of the Ring.
Yeah, no, it's just a cop out. I think they're just suckers to whatever Saudi wants. I think Saudi was like, they requested all the titles in line. That's what I heard.
Be one king in Saudi Arabia.
Shane McMahon.
No, he is just the best wrestler, the best in the world.
That's the last tournament we saw in Saudi, wasn't it?
He's the best wrestler.
Or maybe there's a tag cup too. I don't even remember.
It's unfortunate the best wrestler in the world's injured right now.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh god!
I'm curious too with this draft. Are they going to have general managers again? Is it going to be like last time where Stephanie comes out and reads the pick?
I said that to my brother the other day. Are we gonna have people duel? Are we gonna have those war rooms? Are they gonna do just the randoms? Where just it's gonna be like a computer graphic?
Maybe they bring William Regal back.
I think cool. Regal and Pierce fighting, it would be fun.
Those war rooms are so cringe because it was just the same footage played out, like they just over and over.
Who never changed clothes? If you look at SmackDown and Raw, they're in the same goddamn outfits. But no, I like the idea of there being a flat guy in front of both. You know what I mean? Especially if they're just there anyway. Like Pierce was a perfect guy because he was there anyway. You know what I mean? And he can talk. So, you know what I mean? You don't need to shoehorn him in too much. It's not like a McFoley or a special guest. They're like, oh, we got to come up with something. If there's something for them to do, then for them to do. Same with Regal. He wasn't on NXT, weeks sometimes because it just wasn't necessarily a spot. But when you need a spot, perfect guy.
Yeah, we need War Games to be announced.
Yeah,
There
War Games. Yeah, which I hope we do. I hope we see again this year. But
SmackDown selects Marseille. It's just like that. It doesn't matter what it is.
My favorite cultaholic pitch is Baron Corbin has been drafted to NXT UK. And he's like, there is no NXT UK, and they're like, and Bruce is like, listen, man, we gotta do whatever the computer says, and there's just vignettes of him like every week, like fighting no one in like empty arenas.
or like what was it, Heath Slater that went out and drafted one year? And it's just like
Yeah. Which they dropped the ball on. I remember it being a fun gimmick, and then they didn't really. They kind of wrapped it up kind of quickly. Like, all right, he's on Raw now, whatever. But I like fun gimmicks like that. Have fun with it. Drafted 2 main event. What the fuck? I'm on main event only. Jesus.
All right. Well, Jordan. Hopefully that is
Hi.
giving you time to.
You're good. I'm doing this. We're talking.
List, and has given Austin time to think about who he wants to select. Number 1 overall. Again, this is a snake draft, so it will go Austin, myself, Richie, Jordan, and then we will go back Jordan, Richie, myself, Austin, so on and so forth, until 20 picks have been made by each of us. So, Austin, you are officially on the clock.
Well,
5, 4, 3.
Well, there's a guy who comes into my store who's a good friend of mine, and
Goddamn.
it'd be a shame if I didn't draft him. So I'm going to take the Revival, number 1.
Of course.
Damn, I should have known.
Me and Dax go way back. We're good friends.
yeah.
We hang out in the frozen aisles. It's
The frozen.
yeah.
Just to like if you have like a montage, just him walking past the frozen aisle, you go.
Yeah. So we're good buddies now. So yeah, it'd pay me if I didn't draft him. So yeah, I'll take the Revival first.
Not a bad pick.
Might have been mine if I had the fucking chance.
Probably would have been mine. But I'll go with the other guy I had in mind. Get a great NXT title run. Probably still the longest, maybe. I don't know, but pretty lengthy. And we were just talking about him. Hopefully he gets that world title. I'm going with Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I still draft the demon? Can I still draft the demon?
No, because I'm drafting the person, not the character.
I'm joking.
No,
So-
Dale Torborg wasn't in NXT.
What he should have been.
If he did an MLW draft, he could be on there.
Ooh, MLW next week, guys?
I don't know who that is.
Does that include the 2003 run of MLW?
Yeah, I would say all of it. Yeah. I'll
No.
send you the master list.
When I showed up at the venue in Jacksonville, Florida, thinking there was going to be an MLW show, and there was a note on the door saying they'd gone out of business.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, for real. they didn't tell anybody to cancel the show until everybody showed up.
Oh no.
Well,
All right, next
probably
week we
could-
have
you
to make
probably could,
backlash
though, Jacob.
predictions and
Jacob, that original run is like Smo Joe, Homicide, Daniels, like you
Mike
probably
Awesome.
could. Jerry
It's
Lynn,
like
yeah,
it's a lot of
Tanaka,
people. It's like a lot of ECW people. Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
Carino, yeah, you could probably actually have fun with that.
probably, but
But I don't want to.
we gotta talk backlash because it's next Saturday. We gotta do predictions and
Is Backlash another Saturday one, by the way? Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
makes it.
I'm just curious.
so. Richie, you are up. Who's going to be your first selection?
a lot of talk about him on AEW this week, but I'm gonna go Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, I was going to take Roderick Strong. I'm like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
not my first thing.
I know, that's what I was like, whatever. We're sniping. I
It's
know.
it's a good pick, but not a first round pick. No, cool to see Roderick Strong on AEW. But yeah, no, Adam
Which-
Cole.
I mean, he's probably gone now, legitimately on the WWE.com website like the other day. So,
Yeah, I checked today. He's not. He's
Yeah.
in my section now.
oh, there we go. Yeah, I was going to say, like, yeah, well, I wonder if they were just like, what? Was he not under contract? Oh, shit.
I thought he was just injured.
I wasn't sure why he was on TV. Maybe, yeah.
But,
Well, Diamond Mine is not forever.
It was for a few months.
Creed Brothers coming to the main roster, though.
is that you're taking the Creed brothers? I mean, I know they're not really around this time, but if you want,
Yeah,
them,
not a possible pick, so no.
hey, we make exceptions.
But I am gonna take what potentially might ruin somebody's singles plans. I'm gonna take DIY. I also want to start with my tag division hot.
I probably would have picked them as a tag team as well.
I love them separately, but yeah, because
Separately.
I'm unfortunately Richie Adam Cole will not have his friends though, at least most of them, because I will take Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Undisputed Era.
He has a lot. He still has friends. Everyone else.
You can have Roddy.
All right. Again, this might screw Pez a bit if it goes to something with the DIY, but I really like these guys' run. It's just a shame they didn't have much of a run on the main roster. But my second round pick is American Alpha.
Okay.
That's fine. There's other tag teams. It's fine.
Goodbye, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan.
I'm just gonna have a weak tag team division because I don't think I'm going tag yet.
Really? You can still have the Ely brothers, Gabriel and Uriel.
No, I'm kind of forming this card in my head as we go.
That's that's my gimmick. You can't do that.
And no, I know I took it.
That's all our gimmicks when we do this.
Gimmick infringement is the new name of my game.
My countdown show.
Yeah, sorry for doing a top 13 list
because I came up with that first in the internet.
Yeah. No, because I think, and this, as of now, I'm going to pencil this in as my main event because my next guy, I'm taking Aleister Black. Aleister Black Finn Balor match just speaks to me.
It's a good pick. Aleister Black off the board.
Yeah.
So Austin back-to-back picks.
Yeah, well, I'll at least grab one more tag team, then maybe I'll swing back around to that. I'll take Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven.
Nice.
That's a good pick. Oh, that's
a good match right there, isn't it?
Dun, dun. I love their theme song. It's simple, but man, it's catchy. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right, and then I think I will swing to singles, and I take them a lot, but it's because, God damn it, I like watching him wrestle. I'm going to take Volta.
Yes, yeah, I figured you might go.
That's my boy. I have to take him. I'll watch anything he's ever doing, ever. So, yeah. Chubby Walter, to be specific.
Chubby Walter.
Yeah, I like more brick shit house Walter.
Make sure if you're keeping Walter. Notes, parentheses, chubby next to him.
Chubby Walter.
Yeah. I just think he's more menacing when he's chubby Walter. But
yeah.
I get it. He's in shape. Good for him. But I prefer big chubby Walter.
Actually, I wouldn't. I mean, just briefly going back to the conversation, I wouldn't hate if he's the first champion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had him on my mind too. Always do the combined champs or just have him vacate the IC. Yeah. I'm not against that at all.
Yeah, another guy I wouldn't mind see hold the world title at some point. Probably not the first, but build him up again. Probably had my favorite debut match in NXT against Sami Zayn. I'm taking Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, fair enough.
Played forever. Cluck.
Richard, we are back to you.
This guy arguably hasn't had a better run in any other company, including AEW. I'm waiting for him to just have this big run, but he's always been stuck in the tag teams. It's annoying. I'm going to go Keith Lee. Working on Keith Lee, and I don't think he's reached that stride in AEW or in the main roster. So yeah,
I've heard
that pick might have just ruined one of my planned matches.
I heard he's limitless. I heard.
Yeah.
There's some limits.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all not breaking up the family. So I will draft my cousin Kevin Owens to Team JPO. And again, I got to keep it in the family. They fight, they tag team, they do everything. Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I was torn between him and Shinsuke.
All right. I feel like I need a woman on here. Stop being my women's division. So my first one, I'm going to go Sasha Banks.
All right. The first woman taken off the board, Sasha Banks. I think. Not sure where I want to go. You know what? Maybe I'll run it back because I think these two had a good feud in NXT. I'm taking Samoa Joe. So 4 picks in after Austin makes his last selection here of round 4.
Well. All right. Who should Walter have a match against?
Anyone?
Well, yeah, pretty much anyone.
And he'll make it look good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. I realize that you're going to do Keith Lee.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Mm.
I was going to. Well, for a different reason, actually. I was going to save him for later. That's fine. I will take. You know what? I probably could get him later, but I'm going to take him now. I'm going to take Pete Dunne.
Right.
Could have a good match. Have had a good match.
Yeah. All right, and then I think I'll take a lady as well. I'll take Asuka.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Are you ready? No one ready for Asuka.
Oh, no one's ready for Asuka.
Oh.
Okay. Dating, don't want to start tag team, don't want to start women. I think I'm going to go. I'll also go to the women's division, and I think I will take Bailey.
Hey, he wants some Bailey.
All right.
There's a lot of good women to choose from.
I'm gonna take a guy that also had a really great run at NXT, and just unfortunate, main roster run not great, and he could have been quite big even though he's late in his career, and I hope he comes back. I'm gonna go glorious Bobby Roode.
Oh yeah, what is up with him? Was he hurt or?
Yeah, he had neck fusion surgery, so he's out for a while. Hope he comes back. He's 46 years old, so I don't know.
Oh, is he really? I guess it makes sense. Yeah, the dudes. I remember a dude working fucking like jacked in heats in like 2001. So yeah. I'm gonna go for one of the greatest females of all time, Charlotte Flair. Give me some Charlotte.
I think they're specifying with Charlotte. The Flair kind and not the Smith.
I'm taking the one that showed up on Nitro in 2000 when Vince Russo was walking around Ric Flair's house. That's the Charlotte Flair I'm taking.
Oh, the Seahawks are on the clock. Let's see who they take. Also, Jordan's still on the clock, so
yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking because I'm gonna get another girl now while I can. So after Charlotte, give me Kairi Sane.
Okay.
Yeah, good pick.
Don't hate that pick at all.
All right, I'm gonna pick a tag team that wants to leave WWE reportedly, but they won't want to leave me. They won't want to leave. I'll book them properly. I'm gonna pick Grizzled Young Veterans.
Who's that? Many times that the problems forget. James Jake and Zach Gibson.
Yeah.
James Drake. Huh?
Yeah.
Zach Gibson.
Take your shoes off, you Zach Gibson. Take your shoes off.
That I don't get.
It's just a thing. It's just a UK thing.
Okay. I need a. He's a good woman to pair against Bailey. And I think Shayna Baszler and Bailey could put on a good match. I'm going to take Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler has been drafted by Jacob.
Pick is in.
All right.
Also, the Seahawks pick is in, so if I make any reactions, that's why.
Ooh, I hope they go for him.
All right. I will take another lady, and I'll take Becky Lynch.
Ooh, it's a lady.
It's a lady.
Hey there. Whoa.
It's a lady.
I was going for Tim Meadows.
And then for right after that, I will take the former Kenta, Hideo Itami.
Good pick.
Yeah.
I always thought he should have been NXT champion at some point.
Yeah, he might have been, but like injuries plagued him a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, he just got hurt. Well, he was already in kind of the second half of his career. I feel like his peak was kind of, late 2000s. And then, by the time they got him there, it's like he was just older, more prone to injury, unfortunately. But, hey.
Jacob, what you got? Jacob, what you got?
Yeah, I'm thinking because I think I need a tag team. And these guys were wildly popular. I mean, the pop they got when they debuted on the main roster was insane. I think they're going gas.
Yeah, yeah.
Kick off my tag team division.
That pick was anything but SAWFT.
All right, I'm gonna go for another tag team. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go Authors of Pain. Did I just steal another of your picks?
Richie's stealing all my picks. All my plans going to waste.
All right, let me grab a man who had a great return. We're all happy to see back Drew McIntyre. And then while I'm taking another man who showed a lot of promise, Adrian Neville.
I thought you were going to be like Antonio the Promise Thomas.
Not an NXT.
No, I believe Adrian Neville might have been a earlier pick in the last draft because he was also available then.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out, but
he's about to be on the way out here. Yeah, after the first few months.
All right, I'm gonna do a women's tag team because I can do that.
Whoa!
Iconics. There you go.
That hurt my ears.
yeah.
That means you gotta do another tag team later.
Who's in the Iconics?
I could.
Peyton Royce and Billy Kay.
Okay.
One of them just had a baby with someone who may get drafted. Ty Dillinger.
Oh no, the baby was with Sean Spears. Get it right.
Sorry, did she cheat on Dillinger? Because that's who she met originally.
Yeah, and I just looked back at the draft board for the first one, and yeah, Adrian Neville was Richie's first pick, second overall. So, yeah. All right, who would be a good team to go against Enzo and Cass? I'm looking, and I think I think the Viking Raiders.
Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
No, speaking of Riddick Moss, if you look on the WWE's website, has his real name back. He's now Riddick Moss and not Madcap Moss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense because they're starting to turn him heel, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So, but no, I will take Eric and Ivar.
Oh, actually, by the way, just to be a nerd, you're picking the War Raiders, by the way.
War Raiders, yeah. Is that what they were? Hanson and
or the War Machine?
War Machine, whatever they were. Were there War Raiders in NXT? I can't remember.
I can't remember. I just know that I know the Viking.
When
thing
I was looking at
that's a Raw
tags,
thing.
it said War Raiders. So
War Raiders, okay.
And then briefly they'll call the Viking Experience, and then everybody shat all over it, and so they compromised and said the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to realize it's a stupid. Anyway, what do you got?
He's on the list, so I guess he counts. That JPO made. I'll take Kushida.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget around almost all those cruiserweights did enough NXT appearances. So
yeah,
like almost anyone watching, like you're gonna hear potentially anyway.
Yeah,
several cruiserweight champions, 205 Live names,
yeah.
and
Also,
towards the end too, Kushida was like just straight up an NXT guy. I'm not sure.
Kushida, a huge name,
when
never
that
got drafted on our cruiserweight thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, it shows you how many there was then. Goddamn.
There's a lot of them. And then after that, I will take. I'll take Matt Riddle.
And much like Austin, he's on the list. So why not take him? I'm taking Kota Ibushi.
That's kind of what I thought he was going to say. Yeah, I was like, because I know he was going to go.
I took him
just enough experience.
Well, I took him in the cruiserweight draft, so I'm just mixing it up.
Yeah,
so it's okay.
Yeah, another guy, just enough appearances to make our qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
See who I can pair him up with.
We got a lot of good cruiserweight options or go outside the box.
Yeah. So might try to again bolster women's division. I'm gonna take Io Shirai.
Good pick. Thought you were gonna take another tag team. Brooke and Emma, we're getting taken.
There is one in my head. That if you don't take it.
I'm gonna take still on the roster. Obviously, I called up the Ricochet. I will take, and a man that shouldn't have been let go. I'm gonna take Swerve, Isaiah Scott.
Yeah, much to the detriment of Hit Row, who's now stuck.
Yeah, Hit Row needs him bad, man. But I think he's doing enough good in AEW, so it might be a little while, or probably won't ever happen at this point.
So what were your picks again? I was writing down the other one.
Ricochet and Isaiah Scott are off the board.
Who was Isaiah Scott again? Like on the Indies?
Swerve Strickland. Shane Strickland.
Oh, that's right. Stupid name changes. This confuses me. Swerve. It's fucking Swerve. Just let it be Swerve.
It was Isaiah Swerve
Isaiah.
Scott. Yeah.
Who the fuck? Isaiah's not a wrestling name. It's just not.
Well, wait, what does TNA have? Or TNA? AEW Isaiah Cassidy.
That's a dumb name too. Isaiah's not a wrestling name.
I think it's a fine enough wrestling name. Although, like you said, in your case, I would just left it Swerve or Shane, but I don't mind it. Isaiah Cassidy seems perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All right. My next pick, I'm gonna go Andrade, Cien Almas.
Nice. Literally, swapped him out for Swerve at the last second. I even erased him and had to put him back on my list. Now I can erase him again. Yaka Barber.
Yeah.
Everyone's 10th pick this round, by the way.
Yeah.
And since I'm
halfway
kind of building this in my head as I go, and I could probably get this guy later on, but that's just not the way my brain is working tonight. He's on the list, so why not do a little, past versus present here? I'm going Tajiri.
Yeah.
I think that could be a good match.
All right.
I think that might have been who Kota teamed with. I can't remember.
Maybe.
He's in one of the Dusty Cups. I remember he was with somebody.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna set up another tag team match with my two picks. So I will take the team of Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake.
thinking where you're going, and I'm like, yeah.
And then a good friend of mine as well, who worked a lot of our shows. We went under a different name at the time, but I'm going to take the Brit M Brawlers, Danny Burch, and Oni Lorcan.
Yeah, I was gonna be my next one of my next. I was doing some tag team. I was just taking.
I think those guys would have a really nice match where they just beat the shit out of each other and wrestle real good. So
yeah, I debated them instead of War Machine Raiders Vikings experience.
Oni Lorcan, by the way, backstage at NXT. He was there last week, but he's just backstage.
I think he does he trains now.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny Burch used to do a lot of our shows in Jacksonville. He's a good dude.
I love Danny. And
let's not take someone being backstage too, because I mean CM Punk was backstage at Raw. So
when I mean back, I mean like he's constantly like he's you said, like he was part of the breakup of like the things, like he's a Petey Williams, he's one of those guys.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't just mean visiting. I meant like he's working there.
All right.
Plus, when CM Punk gets drafted to Raw, you'll eat your words.
That's true. Man, there's still some good picks here. I will take. I still don't know. Man, I'll take Cassius Ohno.
Damn it! I was hoping you'd go later. And I'm like,
yeah, that's one of those like risky ones. Where I'm like, he's next on my singles list. Damn.
You want just a good opener? You call in Cassius Ohno.
I wish he'd do. He hasn't done anything for a while. I want to do.
He hasn't done jack since they released him. He's done interviews. You can find him on High Spots interviewing people, and sometimes they're lengthy too, like 3-4 hours. But yeah, wrestling wise, he might be done. I don't know, man. He seems like he's I'm not in a mean way, but the worst shape of his life. And yeah, I don't know.
Man.
Well, maybe he'll just go to some wrestling school and just teach. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's done the independent awards last year. He presented to somebody, and he does a High Spots interview. So he's not like he loves wrestling. You can tell he loves wrestling in those High Spot interviews. But yeah, I love him as a wrestler. I hope we're not done.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. I thought I'd finished my tag teams, but this one's still available, so I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go Sanity, Eric Young, and Alexander Wolf.
Young Alexander Wolf off the board. Let's see if that screws up my plan because I was gonna do some tag teams. You know what? No, I'm still gonna go tag teams. I still think we got a few really good options here. I'll go Street Profits. I think they're definitely somebody that should be taken. I'm gonna go Street Profits, and I'm gonna take the Vaudevillians. They're still here too. I think that'll be a fun match here. A little character based, but also good work rate by everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Here we know.
Enzo says thank you for taking them so he doesn't get whipped into the ropes again.
It's fun seeing, like, I've seen YouTube compilations where, like, you'll hear his side of the story and the other guy's side of the story, and, like, they both kind of blame each other, and, yeah.
Yeah. Let's get under here. All right, cool. Yeah. Next bit, I'm going to take Drew McIntyre.
No, you're not.
He's already off the table.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, really?
Can't have him.
I forgot. I didn't see it.
Took him 7th.
All right, I wasn't listening. But okay, scratch that. My next pick is Dominic
Finn Balor.
Dominic Dijakovic. There you go.
God damn it. See, I was going to do Keith Lee and Dominic.
No,
Richie, when you do your card, you should book that match.
Yeah, no, that's a good match. You should definitely book that match.
I'd book them as a tag
because I love those as guys. PWG.
There's enough real tag team, Jacob. Stop making shit up.
Yeah. No, it's what I do. I don't book these as just one-offs. Okay, I book these as if, hey, I want to create a story and see if I can do something with that story.
Let's go ahead and drive now. They go.
No, I'm gonna draft because he's still here. I believe. I'm looking at the board. Yep. No one has taken him yet. I will take him. I will take Roderick Strong.
All right.
Roderick Strong, Cassius Ohno. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sold.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to Austin for back-to-back picks.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to pair one of my guys up with somebody. So I'm gonna take the former Punishment Martinez, Damian Priest.
Nice.
I've really enjoyed his NXT run.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm higher on him there than I am here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As were most people when they are NXT versus the main roster. When they're being
There's been a few where it's like I prefer their main roster run to their
yeah.
NXT run, but
There's been a lot.
it's rare.
I think it's rare that their main roster runs better.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like Seth Rollins is an obvious one.
He's a show short compared to what he accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably need to start booking at least one other women's match. So I'll take Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
Mommy.
Right.
Richie, I'm sorry, Richie. It's Jacob at number 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are we still a lot of good people out here? I think I'm gonna start booking another women's match as well. Give me Ember Moon.
Oh my god, that was exactly the next person I was going to do.
You've
Uh,
been stealing picks all night, Richie. It's time we stole one of yours.
no, I know. Okay, man.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
All right, Richie, your turn. Let's take another one from Pez. Number 13.
Yeah.
Who do you think he's gonna pair Rhea Ripley with?
All right. Look at me. What am I thinking? Go ahead and take this
Has anyone
person.
taken Bianca Belair yet?
You just did.
Cool.
Who?
It wasn't my pick, so not yet.
Bianca Belair.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Eva Marie for some reason.
She wrestled for a little while.
It wasn't mine, but who knows? It might be his next one before he get back to me. We'll see.
Alrighty, next up, I'm going to take my boy Leo Rush.
Okay.
He will retire before you even ask him out.
Hey. In this time frame, he hasn't retired yet.
They'll unretire, and they're like, yeah, no, maybe I'm gonna hang it up.
We all have emotions, all right? Leave the man alone.
Who retires or steps away from something 3 times and comes back?
Speaking of a guy who has quit a couple times, maybe because he's a dick, but I'm gonna have a talking to him. Give me Austin Aries.
Yeah.
As soon as you said maybe he's a dick.
Maybe he's a dick, but
You'll have to assign
Yeah,
William
he's
Regal
talented.
to keep a very close eye on him and keep him in check backstage. He gets out of line. William Regal comes out and slaps the out of his mouth.
There's also another guy that you might want to keep an eye on backstage, but I'm not going to pick him, even though I liked him at this stage. Just giving you.
who do I gotta look at?
Anyway,
Okay.
I'll go another woman. I got sanity. I'll go Nikki Cross.
Let's group together. I gotta get her boyfriend Killian over there.
All right. I'm looking at the women that are left, and I'm thinking,
Excuse me.
who could I pair up here?
Ruby pants.
Give me Ruby Riott.
Motherfucker! I'll tell you why in a second. Damn it.
I obviously wasn't gonna say this, but I legitimately had a dream we fell in love last night. I swear to God, we met on a train. We had a nice long discussion. I asked for her number. Then I woke up and I'm like, Oh, Richie, what's your pick?
Hold on. That to you is falling in love.
You could tell that something was happening, bro. I got her number, all right.
Okay.
See, what I was gonna do, Jacob, I was gonna have the battle of the double R's, Rhea Ripley versus Ruby Riott, but you ruined that. So now it just has to be Rhea Ripley versus Mickey James.
That's not a bad match.
Hey, yeah, Mickey is possible.
Yeah. All right, and then the rest of this is just gonna be my kind of opening mid card kind of people. So, but I'll get some good people still. I'll take the guy I like to watch a lot. I'll take Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, I like him too. I like him.
Please sign Cedric.
And then do something with him instead of putting him in main event for a while. Most of the time. Glad.
Work out if you want to do the Hurt Business or not again. Don't keep trying to go, hey, we're doing it. No, we're doing it.
No. Yeah. Maybe he's gonna. No, he's not there this week. Oh, but he's there this week. No, he's not there this week. He's just with Omos.
All right. I think I need somebody I can call on if I just need a good match. There's a reason this guy was called when Liger was coming in. I'm taking Tyler Breeze.
Prince Pretty.
Who is one of the GM options in the WWE game.
That's a fun video of him seeing that for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't hate it if he was a GM in real life. I wouldn't hate it.
I think he's got the character to be kind of like a fun manager, GM. Like, I think he's perfect. Yeah.
And he walks around with the notebook he has during the up down battle of the brands.
Yeah.
All right. This next, my next one is going to the moon. I'm going Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, fine.
What did you take again, Jacob?
I took Tyler Breeze.
I had space for a second. All right. Anyways, I was looking at the list. I'm trying to mark them off. The list JPO sent me while everybody's going, and sometimes I space out. Okay. Tyler Breeze, Cameron Grimes. Okay. Cameron Grimes is the current champion, right?
Camilo Hayes is a champion. Cameron Grimes is probably going to be.
Cameron Grimes not on TV, so hopefully he's a draft.
He'll be on the main roster soon, I'm guessing.
I'm hoping, but who knows?
All right, so Jordan is up with 2 picks. What those 2 picks will be, only he knows. Or maybe he doesn't even know yet.
I didn't until just now. Bronson Reed is my first one. I knew I was.
I was tossed between him and Cameron Grimes, and I'm like, he won't pick Bronson Reed.
I might have picked Cameron Grimes, so it's
Bronson Reed, who will be the next United States champion, by the way.
Yeah, well,
for my prediction
next week. Yeah.
And I like this pick. So I actually think these two could have a good match. I think he's underrated in a tag team or a trio. Fabian Eichner, who's Giovanni Vinci now. I've always really liked him. So.
All right. Well, I might as well get this guy considered to top off for the faction. I'll get Killian Dane,
also known as Big Damo.
Big Damo.
I think I need to do another. I need another tag team. Another tag team match here. So I'm going to go with TM61.
I forgot that. Yeah, I loved that. They were very short-lived, but I
thought they were good though. It's Nick Thorne and Shane Thorne, right?
Shane Thorne.
Shane Thorne. You mixed them, yeah.
Shane Thorne's still doing stuff on Impact now, but yeah, the TM, the Mighty Don't Kneel are now like a faction.
Yeah, Bad Dude Tito's using them a lot now.
Shane Thorne
and Robbie Eagles, I think, is in there
Nick
too.
Miller.
Oh, there you go.
Shane Thorne and Nick Miller.
I didn't know that was a team anyway, so that's fine.
Last. No.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just planning out my my final 2 matches, a singles and a 4-way or something. I'm trying to plan that out. So I'll take a guy I've always liked who, had a kind of strange revival run here. I'm gonna go Rhino.
Okay.
There's an easy dub pick.
Yeah.
It was like the most random appearance in NXT. Like I remember watching watching that, and I'm like, "What? Is that a Rhino's music?"
No, it's funny. You watch like the Rhino gore compilations, and there's all these NXT gores, and I'm just like, that's just so weird and just kind of out of place, but it's there from like 2017, 2018. It's just strange, but hey, whatever. I like Rhino. And then I'll take Rich Swann.
Can you handle this? Can you handle it? Can you handle it?
All right. Now I'm thinking, do I create a makeshift tag team for them to go against? Because that's sort of my thing. Don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'll take Heavy Machinery.
You're reading my mind. This is annoying.
Otis and Tucker. Not Otis.
Otis.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna pick someone who didn't really have much of a run on NXT, but she's having a good run on Impact, and she's great. I'm gonna go Deonna Purrazzo.
Be the new champion, right?
Yep.
I wonder what that means for Mickie James.
You right, Jordan?
Yeah, I was waiting for Jacob, the host, to like set me up. He never said anything. I'm not gonna pick till Jacob sets me up.
I'll say it. Yeah, what do you got?
Hey, thank you, Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10.
Ty Dillinger.
And I'll also take Kiro Tozawa.
Why didn't you take him at 10? That's just...
Oh, hold on. Jordan, could you wait till it's we're ready for your pick?
Sorry.
And who are you going to take after to start the next round?
Can I still have Akira Tozawa?
Okay, fine.
All right.
Now, hold on. Are you going to like book him correctly, or are you going to make him wear like a ninja outfit and do all these weird sort of things?
No, again, going time frame of here. He's got his cool like Spider-Man trunks. He's a great wrestler.
The 24/7 title into NXT, and he's gonna be your 24/7 champion.
All right. And you know, no, I'm gonna go the Ascension. Here you go.
Ascension. Before they got destroyed by
that's the Ascension rule,
and NWO, and everybody got squashed immediately on Raw. Yeah. What was the individual names, guys, so I can mark them off the individual?
Conor O'Brien and Rick Victor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this time I think it was just Connor and Victor.
Oh, true. This one they might have lost last names, but yeah.
Who knows? They do all these name things all the time. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Mm-hmm. You know, I will take. Yeah, he's decent. I like him. I'll take Apollo Crews.
Mm-hmm. He might be a solid like opening match guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Uha Nation.
Some Apollo Crews and Tyler Breeze. Why not?
Yeah. I'll take another guy that always had pretty good opening matches because he had a lot of charisma and he had a fun entrance when he comes out and gets the crowd going. I'll take No Way Jose.
They're going somewhere different there. I might do it myself.
No. You know, hit that music, have a little conga line to start the show. Who doesn't like that? Come on. Good stuff. And then I will take my good buddy from the Florida Indies. Love you, buddy. Lindsay Dorado.
I was like Dexter Lumis or Lindsay, because that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe him as well, because I've ridden many rides with him too. With Sam Shaw as well, yes.
Well, this is.
He gave me he he didn't have any cash left for gas one time, so he gave me a bunch of his hot sauce. That he had in his bag. He had his own hot sauce. So yeah, I still have Sam Shaw hot sauce in my pantry.
Well, this is awkward now.
Why?
Because my next pick is Dexter Lumis.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, I just wanted to get at least one of my. Actually, I've got two of my buddies on my.
Yeah,
list.
but
I've got Danny
y'all
Burke
took-
and Dorado, who I know.
Y'all took all of mine though. Like I was like, oh, okay, no one's gonna take Dexter, right? Damn it.
Of course I am.
Sam Dexter, whatever you call it, always liked me as a ref because I would sell the shit out of him being creepy. Like at the Jacksonville shows we would do, he'd give me the stare and I would just immediately like dive out of the ring and under the ring, and just he always appreciated that. So, all good.
All right, Richie.
Right,
I mean, Jordan, you're after him, so be ready.
I'm gonna take EC3.
Another guy that works some of our shows in Jacksonville. Good guy too.
I had to commentate with him before. That was cool.
Yeah.
Live on pay-per-view. Me and Blake Chadwick, who's now on
Blake Chadwick's a good man.
NXT Level Up.
I'm very, very happy for Blake Chadwick. He's a good announcer.
Yeah, no, I was so happy. I was like, oh, that's good, man. A lot of hard work.
Yeah, he's worked really hard. He's a good dude.
Yeah, that all checks out. I'm happy.
But I believe we each have these will be your final two picks, if I'm counting right.
Yeah. Final two picks for you.
Let's go the Drifter, Elias.
Okay.
And Rockstar Spud, Drake Maverick.
Now, is he actually is he released and he's just finishing up his obligations, or is he gonna be like under contract? Like what's going on here with Drake Maverick?
He's entertaining. That's who he is.
Good diplomatic answer.
All right, Richie, your final pick.
My final pick.
Didn't realize we were there already.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gonna go woman. I'll go Candice LeRae.
One more woman. She doesn't want to be separated from her husband, though, so.
Yeah, well, too bad. You're dropped.
She's going to give you nothing. All right, and my final pick, he's still on the board, and say what you want about him now. I think his NXT run was really good. I'm going with Baron Corbin.
I was thinking about it. I like Baron Corbin in NXT.
Yeah, his match with I believe it was Austin Aries at Dallas was really good. I really like that match.
Because Austin Aries is good. Because Aries is so good.
Yeah, I mean it takes two to tango, though. So, all right, Austin's last pick.
I'm debating on which two guys to take to make which one I want to pair up against another guy for my big scary mean guy match. Let's see. It's one or the other. I don't know enough about either one to know who's better in the ring, but I'll just take who looks better just on paper, which is fine. I'll take Lars Sullivan.
You're gonna take. You might have to keep an eye on him too. Watch his behavior.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Whatever
it's all right.
Whatever you don't Google him.
Okay. Well, there's another guy on the roster that did, I think, worse things online that nobody took. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
A little backstage behavior, where you gotta maybe put Regal on him to keep him in line. I can handle that, but yeah, some other things where you maybe don't want to talk about.
I'm a little surprised he wasn't taken though. Actually,
yeah.
I'm talking about Velveteen Dream, Tyson Kidd still on the board, T.J. Perkins still on the board. Some notable women still left. Dakota Kai still on the board. Emma had a decent NXT run. She's still on the board. Natalia's still there. Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville's one of the people that had a better run on the main roster than NXT.
Yeah.
And I'd say maybe Alexa Bliss is one of those people too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was debating between either Lars Sullivan or Bull Dempsey.
Bullfit.
Yeah.
Bull
So
Dempsey's good.
you know, to have a big scary mean man match. They're both big scary mean guys. But yeah.
Yeah, so those will be our rosters. We will create match cards out of these, and
Which I pretty much did as I went, so it makes it
Yeah.
very easy.
yeah, me too.
Or at
I
least
might move a few things
I
around.
I might move one or two people here and there because I
Yeah.
could have some options, but I pretty much have a card. I have like 9 matches already ready to go. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just to recap the rosters, I know you wrote them down too, Austin. So why don't you go ahead and recap yours?
Okay, so I took the Revival first. I then went Mustache Mountain, Volta, Pete Dunne, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Hideo Itami, Kushida, Matt Riddle, the tag team of Murphy and Blake, the Britam Brawlers, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Mickey James, Cedric Alexander, Rhino, Rich Swann, No Way Jose, Lindsay Dorado, and Lars Sullivan. Is mine.
Nice. And with the second pick, I took Finn Balor, Aleister Black, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, Enzo and Cass, the War Raiders, Kota Ibushi, Tajiri, Cassius Ohno, Roderick Strong, Ember Moon, Ruby Riott, Tyler Breeze, TM61, Shane Thorne and Nick Miller, Heavy Machinery of Otis and Tucker, Apollo Crews, Dexter Loomis, and Baron Corbin. Richie, I'm assuming you didn't write yours down.
I didn't write mine down.
I'll read Richie's and you read JPO's.
Okay.
So Richie, you chose.
I'll read JPO.
Okay.
Yours down.
Oh, you wrote it down. Okay. Richie, you took Adam Cole, baby. American Alpha, Keith Lee, Sasha Banks, Bobby Roode, the Grizzled Young Vets, the Authors of Pain, the Iconics, Io Shirai, Andrade, Unsanity, Dominic Dijak, whatever the hell you want to call him, to the 50 names he goes under, Bianca Belair, Nikki Cross, Cameron Grimes, Killian Dane, Deonna Purrazzo, The Ascension, EC3, and Candice LeRae.
You'd have to do some sort of makeshift tag team, by the way, Richie, with women.
I know. I just realized that. I'll work it out.
As for me, we got DIY, Gargano and Ciampa, Undisputed Era, O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Charlotte Flair, Kairi Sane, Drew McIntyre, Adrian Neville, Ricochet, Isaiah Swerve Scott, The Street Profits, Vaudevillains, Leo Rush, Austin Aries, Bronson Reed, Fabian Eichner, Ty Dillinger, Akira Tozawa, Elias, and Drake Maverick.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, we will make match cards out of those. Pez and I are already done.
Yep. Finished, ready to go. I can do it. Let's do it right now. All right, match number 1.
Honestly,
Revival versus Mustache Mountain. All right.
Just read my list and more or less separate.
Yeah, basically,
1, 2, 3, and 4.
You can basically just read mine backwards because it just goes to the main event, and then other than one other switch in my bottom, and I'm good. So yeah, I'll just read it backwards and get it with you right now. All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we'll bring those next week probably, well as our backlash predictions. But one more question. Obviously, the obvious answer to who's going first overall in the draft is Roman Reigns. I mean, why would you not take the champion first? Mm-hmm. So my second question: who goes second? Who's that guy to lead whatever brand Roman doesn't go to?
Cody, the guy you just faced.
You're muted, Jordan.
Sorry, no, I was just saying you got to have Cody on Roman's brand. Number 2's got to be a different brand.
Or do you? Because, like I said, the chase for a little while, like I talked about, which is why I picked Roman Reigns to win. So, yeah, you keep the chase going, keep the drama going. Just have them cross paths every now and then.
I could see it being Cody, but yeah, I think maybe Cody ends up in the same brand. I would say the second pick is Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. I'm say Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, if Vince has some say that he's the first champ. That Brock, you put the title on somebody big. Big
Two
man.
timers. Then you run into the same problem you had last that you're trying to avoid.
Here's a twist. Roman wins that title too.
No, thank you.
And then Triple H is like, all right, the big gold, and then Roman wins that title too. And he's like,
Well, can't do
spinner
the big
title.
gold. Can't
Roman
do
wins
the
that
big
title
gold
too.
because it was already, merged with the WWE title.
You
so
can
now
unmerge and remerge as much as you want, man.
Well,
There
that's
ain't no
what I'm
rules.
thinking. If these two titles are going to be merged, I mean, he's only technically held the WWE title shorter. So it's like, which title does he use if they're going to do one title? Does he keep carrying both?
I think this title right here is considered the first title that like San Martino and all those people held. That's the title that he's going to technically hold on to,
Right.
and this new title is just a brand new lineage, like the World Heavyweight.
Well,
was
yeah.
back in 02.
I'm saying with Roman, like, does he continue to hold the WWE Championship? Is it just going to be called the Undisputed, whatever? Blah, blah,
Right.
blah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do the two title thing still. If they're going to give him his own title, or if he's just going to hold just is it black or just hold the one title? I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Do Rhea and Bianca just automatically go to their brands, or do they get switched?
If they do that stupid shit where they're just like, "Hey, let's flip flop titles,"
it's like, hey,
I'm gonna hate that.
And I mean, they addressed the main world title. What about the tag team titles? Like, I don't think they've addressed that yet. So it'll be interesting.
They're gonna do what they do every few years. SmackDown or whoever is gonna have a tournament like they did in 03 and they did in like whatever Heath and Rhino won.
When Heath and Rhino won.
Mm-hmm.
They're
it's gonna start off with one set, and then finally the other brand's gonna be like, "Well, we need tag titles too."
Let's say they run that back. Who's that last pick of the draft, or that last person that doesn't get drafted that's going to make a run at a tag team championship? Who could be in that role this time? Because Heath slated it perfectly.
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin.
Well, didn't they already do that with Baron? They're like, going to get drafted, or
yeah, but I mean, I feel like you want to do it with somebody that would want to be teamed with. You want somebody to team with them and see them win. People don't want to see Baron Corbin win.
I don't know.
Dolph Ziggler. And that's
top dollar.
What brand is Matt Cardona going to? That's the question.
GCW.
What?
Insert indie.
There is. I am curious about the rumored call-ups. There's two rumored. There's probably like 3 rumored call-ups that intrigue me. Obviously, there's like Cameron Grimes, but there's also Pretty Deadly, which I'm interested in. Pretty interested in. If we did a NXT 2.0 draft, I'd be done quite early.
I'll sit that one out, guys. Y'all have fun with that. Find Steve Mesa for that one or somebody else.
Tyler Bate apparently is rumored to be called up soon. So
when the hell is Braun Breaker getting brought up?
I don't know, because I thought he didn't get brought up soon, but then he's got a pay-per-view match coming up with Camilla Hayes, so he still might get brought. I don't know.
Well, could he?
Hey, I mean, they called Kevin Owens up while he was still the champion. So
yeah, it's still possible, but it is the like we were more certain he was going to get called up a week ago, but now that he's in the title picture.
Braun like had his title run and everything, and he dropped it, and he's
done
everything he can do in NXT. It's time to.
He's long overdue to be called up. I agree.
Yeah, he's long overdue. Like get him going. He's popular,
and he's dropped it a couple times. Like he had the whole like Ziggler thing, and he's had plenty of feuds.
Like he's a guy you could slide almost right into like a U.S. title picture or an Intercontinental title picture, or something like that. And I think it would freshen things up a little bit.
Funny enough that you mentioned that, because on our fantasy booking for WrestleMania, I booked him to win the United States Championship at WrestleMania next year.
I just booked the Braun versus Braun,
which is also good.
Yeah.
I was also a Braun guy.
Braun.
Yeah. I figured some people were going to go there, and I was like, I want to be different. Like, what can I do with Braun?
But he's like a perfect guy you could bring up and immediately throw in that kind of upper mid card, like, and have some fresh.
No, he could definitely be fighting, Reed, Theory, all those guys, man.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley, all those guys. Yeah.
But his first feud will be with who everybody's first feud is with. Dolph Ziggler.
He really beat him.
They're running back.
I feel like I've done this already.
And Baron Corbin. So there you go.
Yeah, true. He would fight Baron
Yeah.
Corbin. And the Miz. He'll probably squash the Miz.
Oh yeah, because everyone squashes the Miz now.
Hey, I even have a televised win over him. A lot of people don't remember, but
I don't remember.
I didn't
that.
like how, yeah.
I'll find the clip.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
pinned
we got
Miz.
time. We got time. Go for it.
No, we're hour 10 in. We should really wrap.
Yeah, no, we usually go a little longer, so we got like 20 minutes.
Oh, crap.
Go ahead,
I
find
got
it.
work in the morning. Let's wrap it up.
Snoop Dogg pinned the Miz, but I'm supposed to believe that Miz can pin Seth Rollins on Raw.
Yeah.
Okay, but that people's elbow was
It's
quite
devastating.
devastating.
Yeah.
That was a good match though. Him and Rollins, like, give him credit. Let people shit on
Yeah.
Miz, but when like the time calls, like he can hang in there.
Yeah, when he's
Good
carried
opponent.
for a good match. They got good chemistry,
Yeah, no, I mean, if we
I
did
would say
a,
carried, man.
yeah.
if we did like a 2010s WWE draft, I might take Miz top 10 because he's just
I'm just waiting for the first 6 or 7 years of the Ring of Honor draft. That's my specialty.
yeah. There's a lot of areas we can go.
That was like
I
was
love
all in on indie wrestling around that era. So yeah.
Who do we get for that? Jacob, you in?
I have to be in.
Okay, good. Richie, you in?
Yeah. Well, I
All
probably
right, let's do that soon. I like that.
All right, my number one draft pick, the Christopher Street Connection. All right.
Buffy and Mace.
Yeah.
Do 1995, 96 WWE. My number 20th pick, I guess, do Haikushi, I guess.
I would totally do honestly, I'd like these drafts. I would totally do a new gen draft, like 93, 95, or 96.
Like the cartoony draft, yeah.
Yeah.
Years of WWE, the first
Yeah.
the early years of Raw draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go 93 to 96, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
my
all
number one
96.
pick, Damien Demento.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah. Evil Doink, not regular Doink.
Evil Doink was great.
Evil Doink was awesome. I draft Evil Doink.
Next pick, Dink.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. If you gotta get Dink.
I
No,
draft the
over the other-
Goon.
I would like Isaac Yankum, please.
Oh yeah, you could draft Isaac Yankum.
Sure. Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Yeah. Draft.
Oh, the-
Who just returned, speaking of MLW, Duke the Dumpster Josie was in their Rumble.
It
a
was,
month ago.
and so
Who
was
was that?
James Snitsky.
Who was
Yes,
that?
yes.
Who was that magic guy that did one match and they dropped him?
Fantasio.
Fantasio.
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz, which is
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I don't know who any of these people are. So
Oh come on, that's right. This is my jam. Let's do that draft. Yeah, it's like yeah. WWF from 93 to 96, right before the Attitude Era. Let's do that. All the way up to like when does everybody say the Attitude Era started? With King of the Ring 96 with with Stone Cold.
You could say King of the Ring 96. You could say 97.
You
I
say
don't know.
WrestleMania 13 with Stone Cold Bret Hart, right?
and for my
Debatable.
commentary team, I want Ron Bartlett.
I'd almost go WrestleMania 14 when Austin won the title.
Yeah, go Austin with the titles. Well, I don't know, because I think DX is pretty Attitude Era, like Shawn and Triple H. Like
Yeah.
that's what I think Attitude.
Yeah,
when it's
we would
getting,
have
like,
to
raunchier.
Come to a consensus on when the cutoff is because you could say
Yeah.
the start of the draft would be like the first episode of Raw, like 1993, right? And that would be that and 2 whatever, would be
I would say if we did a draft, I'd say we would just start at 97, like make it even.
Just go to the end of 96.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe do like 90 to I don't know. We'll
So
talk.
Survivor Series 96, like first,
Yeah,
like Royal Rumble,
all of 96.
like Royal Rumble 93 to end of 1996.
Yeah, that's your new gen draft.
Mhm.
And your Attitude Era draft is that. So maybe
Can we do
2
some
or
draft
whatever.
where I can? Can we do some draft where I can draft jumping Jeff Farmer?
What is it? What is it even? What was he? What was he?
We,
Again?
we did one of those. It was called the all-time draft. You could have taken him.
I remember. I just want to. He's the old,
I know the promo, but who was it for again? I don't remember what company was it.
I think it
Mid-South?
was
I don't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember what company it was for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this has been fun. This has been our NXT draft 2.0, not our NXT 2.0 draft. That's going to be confusing when we do it.
Yeah.
But no, this is fun. We'll be back next week with those cards and some some predictions for Backlash because it's coming up, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see Omos and Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
That match
the
makes
build
sense.
for that match, man. A lot of build for that match.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
at least for Lesnar, you knew that if they started to fuck up, Lesnar could just grab him and start throwing him all over the place, and that would be entertaining.
Whoa.
But like with Seth Rollins, he can't do that physically. So yeah, if it starts
Richie.
to go bad.
What?
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer grew up to be NWO Sting.
Oh yeah, he was the NWO
I
Sting. Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah.
No,
That
so,
was-
so
and he was
Richie,
Cobra before that.
when we do our WCW draft, you can draft him.
Yeah.
You draft Cobra too. I actually thought Cobra was cool looking.
Cool.
Yeah, well, we'll have to sit down and map out when we want to do these drafts because yeah, these are a lot of fun. This one was a lot of fun.
Well, and the WCW one will be interesting because at one point they had 400 people under contract, so there's a lot of people to choose from.
Can I draft Lenny Poffo?
You draft Lenny
Wrestled
Poffo,
the
who's
match.
under
Who never
contract
got
for
you.
5 years and never made one appearance. Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Also, RIP to former Raw guest host Jerry Springer. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he was a Raw guest host.
Yeah. Well, yeah. At least one wrestling connection. Yeah. Sure.
Who wasn't a Raw guest host?
Yeah.
Even I was. Again, don't look at the clip.
I remember that you were. It was when all that brown stuff fell out of the ceiling and landed right
Yeah.
on you.
I tried to murder Vince because I didn't win any of the millions. Yep. We never got to finish that story.
You were in the limousine.
Yeah.
That was you. Oh, all right. You heard it here first. Jordan just confessed to attempted murder
Twice.
How he survived that, we will never know. Austin, tell the people where they can find you.
I don't know. What do I do? I'm on here most of the time, just doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've pre-taped a lot of stuff lately, but none of it is live yet. Some Battleground, some Beyond the Neon Veil with Cousin Ryan talking about my Vegas trip. Those are all pre-taped; they're not out yet, so I'll promote them a little later when they're actually live and you can watch them. But I don't know. Are we doing our podcast this weekend or next week, Jacob? I don't know. What are we
We
doing?
should be going this weekend.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I watched 3 of my
More
4 movies
professional
already.
host.
I'm good. I was just curious. I watched 3 of my 4, so I just need to watch one
Nice.
more. I'm good.
Right. Jordan. What do you got? You doing an unboxing?
Yes, it's a big wiener.
Oh, put it down. I can't show it on
Hey,
YouTube.
no dick pics on the show. All right, stop.
Sorry, I'm a bad person.
Yeah, don't shoot your wiener on camera. What's wrong with you?
It looked you stopped when you did.
And plugs, the Perisco, doing movie stuff. The tournament will continue next week. It's taking a minute to sometimes schedule these, but everyone's schedules. But tournament's still going on. We're continuing that next week, as well as we did a bunch of stuff this week. We just did animated today, amongst others. Of course, Movie Hero Network. Oh, the channel right here. That's right. We're on Movie Hero Network. I'll be on tomorrow's tournament fights. 2013. We're on, right?
Yeah, Championship 2013. Guess what's in that championship?
Oh,
Movie
what?
43, baby. Movie
Oh,
43.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is this the chaos? Let's vote for it.
No,
movie?
it made the championship. It made the 16.
Yeah, it had an easy. It had an easy
bracket.
easy bracket. Much to the chagrin of Wolfman and George.
I did watch a couple of rounds where I'm like, "What is this movie?"
Yeah, I know that and Bad Milo were in the championship. The hemorrhoid ass
I
monster.
saw. Okay, because the Anderson did send me the list, and I saw Bad Milo made it. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, that would be fun. And Pierce
Oh, you know what's not in there? 12 Years a Slave, the movie that won Best Picture that year.
Bad Milo is in, but 12
Wait.
Years a Slave. Get out of here.
Hold on. What did it lose to?
Bad Words.
Not Bad Milo. Oh, you mean in the? I thought you meant the Oscars.
The Jason Bateman movie.
Now that movie I like. I'm glad
It's
that's
just the movie we won the champion, and unfortunately, it wasn't. It was before the Sweet 16, so whatever. It is what it is.
Interesting. Yeah, Ricky, were you part of that chaos?
For one of the nights, he was.
Will you be part of that chaos?
He was part of us getting movie 43 into the championship. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
son of a bitch.
Because look, there's enough in that movie where I'm like, look, there's there's enough enjoyment in that movie, and it was going up against movies that I had no connection to. So, It is
That
what it
doesn't make it right.
is. Yeah.
No,
After the show, we're gonna do a watch along to the Gerard Butler Leprechaun segment because that shit is funny. So.
and this Stephen
the Stephen Merchant Halle Berry thing, which is legitimately really funny as well. The Truth or Dare segment, which is really funny.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. You could obviously if I'm doing tournament fives, tier ranker. I think Austin will be on Rankum on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll be on Rankum on Sunday talking Joaquin Phoenix,
Joaquin Phoenix, and also Jacob. Yeah.
Almost all the lonely marks on that show. It's like us and like Steven Shepard, so it's like almost all lonely marks.
Awesome. So that should be fun. And then combat wrestling trivia, where I will eventually take on Jacob. Because I called him out and I get my wish. And then
I get no say in that. It's just like, hey, Richie called you out, so you're
TV podcast, tell them they're streaming. You'll be proud to know that next episode we're filming Chopping Mall.
Yeah.
Yay!
I don't know who Real Pro Wrestling is, but he's a good person.
So it came up.
I don't know.
And their next show is May 2nd, in just a few days.
Richie, that movie's so short you could watch it twice very easily. 77 minutes, baby. You gotta love it.
Yeah. So it came up. I'm like, cool.
That is a fun movie that you can still talk about. Chopping Mall with a lot of stuff.
Because we had to do. We recorded Fart the movie, and which I gave half a star to, and that was being generous.
No, Chopping Mall is amazing. Have you seen it before? You've seen it, right? No.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to doing it again. So,
okay. Yeah. No. That was.
So doing Chopping Mall, and so it'll be fun, and but I'm all around all the JPO's channels and wrestling, doing movie trivia and all that jazz. So
I'm sure you guys could do a whole segment within that episode about American mall culture. How about how legitimately in the 80s we had gun stores in the malls that they hung up at because that was a part of 70s and 80s horror movies like the original Dawn of the Dead and Chopping Mall, where they arm up at the gun store inside the mall. So have fun talking about that as well. I'm sure that'll come up. It's good stuff. Jacob, where can we find you?
Yes, you can find me here. I do this thing, podcast about movies. Me and Austin, tier anchor, tournament fights, and rank them. I just had a MCU trivia match over on Dylan's channel that I don't know when that will be going up, but we recorded that today. It was me and Jay Burns. That was a fun match. And then I'm taking on JB3 tomorrow in Lights Out trivia, so that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be 8 Eastern. So go check it out.
Do you like the questions?
What? Jay will be hosted by Jay. Jay will be writing the questions and hosting, so it should be a lot of fun. And then, me and JB3, a couple days ago, we did a ranking on here of all the songs from NF's new album Hope, so go check that out. That was a fun time. I got some stuff being pre-taped as well that'll be coming up, so as that gets closer I'll talk about that as well, but that's what I got going on right now. So thank you guys for watching. Please join us next week when we reveal our cards and our predictions for Backlash. So for Austin and Richie and JPO, I am Jacob Barber, and whoa, what? I'm not a doctor.
It's back.
The oxygen goes over the eyes.
And then we were